How can the French do that? Get rid of their king in an afternoon?
They have done it before. And there are revolutions all across Europe. Vienna, Berlin. Leopold is worried about Belgium.
Thank God for the English Channel.
I'm not sure that it will be enough.
As we come into series 3, there is a revolution in France, and the king is overthrown and comes over to England, spreading through Europe, and is rife through England and the British Isles is the feeling of insecurity. And I think the big question for Victoria is identity, because it's all she's ever really known. And if you take away her throne and her palace, I think the big question is, who is she?
I still don't think he's found his feet. I still don't think him and Victoria are quite clicking in the way that they should. And there's question marks, that those gaps that have appeared have not completely been filled in. So Albert's relatively off-centre. But with that, he's older, he's more confident, and almost more able to see a potential path that he could take that would give him a rooting in this country and in the position that he holds within it.
I think Victoria and Albert having very different minds and temperaments, personalities. Albert being very logical, Victoria being very temperamental and emotionally led. We see them kind of more separate than I think we've ever seen them before. There's definitely things that they can't seem to work out, which causes, a big marital rift, I suppose.
I think both of them are culprits, and both of them are to blame for this tempestuous nature, but there's an obsession with one another for all the good things and all the bad things, and there's something pure about that, even if it does have its negative sides. They kind of lent towards that at times in series 2, but this time there's barely any love, really.
The arguments that they have are really fun to play. She throws a lot of things. Throughout her diaries, she's the one that will lose her head and lose her temper and say the worst thing in the world, like a child in many, many ways, and immediately regret it and be the one who's kind of shamed and then has to say sorry, whereas Albert is a lot more in control. So he will blow, and then she will kind of do something like that, and then he'll retreat and she'll be left.
They are distant. They are clinging to the structure and the fabric of their life for the kids, for their duty, if you like, not only to the children, but also their public duty as Victoria perceives it. And I think also from a kind of a distant remembering of the purity of their love, and that this wasn't a marriage for position. There was something else there as well. But I think it's really being tested.
Theodora? Oh, Theo. Where did you?